All right, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Nkiruka Okoro, aka Blessing CEO.
Yo, glad to see you in the building. How you guys doing? Valentine is tomorrow. I hope you guys are ready for heartbreak.
Heartbreak don't happen down.
They go
the one where they break
boyfriend
down, we never mend down. The heart will break down, we never mend down.
Okay.
Natural beauty, you're looking good. Where is IVD?
IVD is fine. He's fine.
He's there. Say you want to greet him. I see the way your eyes go
not there.
IVD.
He's not there. Can you please beg? He's not there. I'm the only one here.
So, first things first. What are you doing this Valentine?
Me? Like Daddy, please, I don't understand this question. See, come like.
What are your plans for this Valentine? Because I don't want to make we enter inside this Tubaba. Because Tubaba full ground. We never even know.
I think this Valentine, I've always been a lover girl, and I've always showed my man love. It's just gonna be more like a continuation of the love. It's always been love for me. So we just continue the love. More love.
They help me clean my fridge, so I dey fear say, hey, almost see the ice where they bring come out. All right, so you know Mariah from, is it TVC, if I'm correct?
Yes, I know.
She said that Tubaba will not go scot-free. So my question is, did Tubaba do anything wrong in your opinion?
Tubaba will not go scot-free. How? She want to arrest him.
I don't understand. So I said I'll bring a woman, Mariah from TVC. Yes, Mariah Brown. So my question is, and this is my question to you as a woman, do you think Tubaba did anything wrong? From your perception of the Annie Tubaba situation, do you think Tubaba is owing Annie anything? Do you think Annie is the one owing Tubaba anything? What exactly are your thoughts?
I don't think anybody's owing anybody anything. Marriage, relationship is two coming together in agreement. The moment they disagree, there's no more marriage. So nobody owes anybody anything. That person when they clean that please make it clean and quick, they distract your eye, they go like
no. I think because I have to be very careful. I don't want to look partisan. I don't want to look like I'm supporting Tubaba or I'm supporting Annie. But in all honesty, Annie needs her own support system and Tubaba also needs his own support system. Tubaba announced yesterday via his Instagram page that he is now proposed, or he's now engaged to our beautiful Honorable Natasha.
I bet that
what
honorable, which rank she gets? I don't know honorable. Who she be? She be
I don't know. I've never met her before in my life.
Honorable,
but they say that
honorable of where now? She be politician. Make we know. Honorable of where? Why are they calling her honorable?
Maybe because she's honorable. I don't know. She's in the house.
I know honorable is maybe like a politician, House of Rep, House of Assembly. I know they are honorable.
Says I'm supporting Tubaba. I'm not supporting Tubaba. I'm just not supporting. You see, let me tell you, Nigerians don't understand gray is black or white. Nigerians do not understand that there's somewhere between good and evil. If it's not good, it must be evil. It's our mindset. Because I'm not supporting Annie does not mean I'm supporting Tubaba. I am just not supporting Annie. I'm not supporting any of them. But you see, what you don't understand is the more the allegations you have there concerning one person, if you are debunking them, because I'm not going to come and tell you that Tubaba owes Annie anything. That's not me supporting Tubaba. That's me telling you that he doesn't owe her anything. How does he owe her anything? If it is car and house and money, they'll get that sorted out. And I don't believe Tubaba is a stingy person that will not give her house if he owes her house. I will not give her car if he owes her car.
Okay.
So the Honorable apparently is a member of the Edo State House of Assembly.
Oh, okay.
So Ofure, you are saying I'm supporting Tubaba because I'm not running around after Annie. No, now. I said it clearly from my very first video, and correct me if I'm wrong. First thing I said is nobody is a victim. Two-Face is not a victim. Annie Macaulay is not a victim. Let nobody come and cry that they are a victim. Marriage, now two people. Divorce, now still two people. Tubaba is not a devil, neither is Annie. And neither is any of them an angel. Number two, Two-Face has the right to move on. Does not mean I'm not supporting Annie. He has the right to move on. He not marry again, not marry again. Why must we? So if I say Tubaba has the right to move on, I'm now against Annie. You see the problem you have, Ofure, is you want me to say Annie should, Two-Face and Annie should stay together. It is because of people like you that was in a chick pie. It's because of people like you who being bought by. And they talk this thing. Anybody who believes, say, and they support Tubaba, now you be the reason why you're in a chick pie. Person say not marry again. Must we force them into the marriage? Must we make living the marriage impossible for them so that they will now have no other choice but stay together and buy themselves? Someone said, but the timing. There's nothing like timing. There's nothing like timing. Timing is a human construct. It is a human construct. Timing is a human construct. I don't do again. Why must I wait 6 months? Why not be say person buy? Even we do. How in where you are from, if a man buys, how long does his widow have to wait? Blessing, see you.
2 months or 1 month.
2 months or 1 month. After 1 year, a widow can remarry.
1 year too long, that's true.
Someone say I get
What
daughters.
I want to be doing?
I swear
What if I'm this kind of?
there's nothing where they tell you where I know they tell my daughters for house. Call all of them, they will tell you. There's nothing that they tell you where I know they tell my daughters for house.
See, I do not work with all these noise makers on the comments because they are not realistic.
Someone said,
a lot of them when they make noise for.
Please, how am I supposed to be neutral? Okay, Tubaba should not move on. What? Okay, please explain to me how I'm supposed to be neutral. It is your brain that is not neutral. No, I'm telling you this thing, and it vex me. When your brain by default does not understand neutrality means, let me tell you what neutral is. I say Two-Face will remarry. Tomorrow, Annie remarry. I can't say Annie no fit remarry. That is me being biased. What you consider neutrality is that Two-Face continues to wait for Annie. That's not neutrality. That's oppression.
Bully.
Yes.
No mind.
Say make Two-Face still they wait. After he don't talk, say no do marriage again. Make he still they wait for Annie. Now one na bully, now oppression. He not do again, not do. If Annie wake up tomorrow and say she won't marry, make Two-Face come the whole arm. Now me personally go fight Two-Face.
But at the freeze, can I tell you one thing?
Go ahead.
The difference now between Two-Face and Annie could be the fact that Annie is a woman and she understands society. She might have even have moved on before Two-Face. You know, Nigerians and women emotion. A lot of women, when they leave their husbands, they get boyfriend before they leave. Not mind them.
I don't know that.
They are liars.
No.
Yes, I am telling you 100%. A lot of women waiting go give them mind to come out for a lot of men house. Now, if they get another person where they. But the fact is, because society have groomed a lot of women to a certain point, they live in denial. So many of these people, when they talk nonsense for comment, they get boyfriend.
When Mabel Macron, former wife of AY, anyway, the two of them are the same. When she moved on, why I no go lock her shirt?
They
If
like.
I told Mabel that Mabel cannot move on, you understand? Then you can now say I'm being biased. As Mabel move on, even if I still talk about him. Marriage not work, marriage not work. Why you won't buy yourself inside? Allegedly. We need to start thinking. We need to start thinking. You see, the problem is you think like a woman victim for forever. Man leave you na problem. Man leave you no be problem. Why must you force a man to stay with you out of pity?
Man leave them na problem. For the man to say they no go gree give am peace. A lot of these women are toxic. They will not stay in the marriage. They will not go. Leave the man. No, stay
They
now.
will not
No.
stay in the marriage. They will not go.
I'm telling you, I know them. They will not give the man peace. A lot of women just feel like they are just, most of them are just demons. You will see them in the comment section. Some of them will tell you that they are done with marriage. Some of them will come here and tell me, I'm tired of my husband. My husband has not touched me for 3 years. Leave the man now. No. Let the man move on now. No. Some women
Thank you.
prefer your man. The man should separate. A lot of people's emotions just feel like.
Now. Sorry, blessing. Some people are saying that the lady is not in a good shape. So because you are not in a good shape,
I should not be
me and you
in a
are
good shape.
not together. I cannot
Our
remarry
for
because
better
of
for
your
worse
shape.
don't end though. If you're not in a good state,
The for better for worse don't end though.
you don't end though. Go and do your work with another person.
For better for worse don't end.
Daddy Free,
What you are
can you
saying is
ask
entitlement.
them this question? Women, why is it always you people that are not in a good state? Why? Lie. Una too lie. Every time you are not in a good state, they are not in a good state, but now their mouth sharp pass. They are not in a good state, now them cry pass. They are not in a good state, now they are wrong come social media pass. And I would say it and I'll say it all
Do you
over
know that
again.
Two-Face has
No matter
never, ever said anything about his marriage on social media?
blow,
All we know about the marriage is
that
the gist
the priest,
that
I suppose blow you one kiss. Someone has never spoken. He has never
never.
spoken. So what is your issue? And he spoke once. And I like the fact that when Two-Face spoke, he moved on. Like he did play, he did show. Do you understand? And a lot of them do not understand. I keep saying it. For a man, before a man comes out and say, I am moving on with somebody else, he has taken a lot. We'll be so shocked that their separation might be 2-3 years. It's not like a sudden thing. Some people are saying timing. So if I have mental health issues in a marriage or a relationship, I will start waiting for your timing. Who are you exactly? I'll move on when I feel like I'm not good enough in the relationship. It's not working. Just like Daddy Free said, let's stop all this entitlement, feeling that your life is tied to somebody. You came to this world alone. If you want, and the day you decide to say you want to be in a relationship, you chose to be in a relationship. It is that same choice you used to live the. Let's stop all this emotional buha, and you are looking for one man to tie yourself to. Nobody is tied
According to
to
the
you, both
Bible,
man and both
hold
woman.
on. According to the Bible, last time I checked, Two-Face is Christian. You understand? According to the Old, I'll give you the Old Testament and the New Testament perspective. Old Testament is Deuteronomy 24, verse 2 and 3. This is Bible, standard Bible. In fact, from verse 1, Deuteronomy 24, verse 1. Suppose a man marries a woman, but she does not please him, having discovered something wrong with her. He writes a document of divorce, hands it to her, and sends her away from his house. Finish. According to the law of Moses, a man who is tired of his wife gives her a bill of divorcement and sends her out of his house. Now, let us now go to New Testament. Matthew chapter 19, Christ addressed this. Christ said, he was responding to a question about this same Deuteronomy 24. So why does Moses say we can just leave our wives for any reason. He now says, I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife except for immorality and marries another woman commits adultery. Were you there in the relationship to know that there was morality or there was no morality? So if Tubaba says he wants to use Old Testament, just like your pastors, they use Old Testament, collect tithe for una hand. All a man needs to do is write her a bill of divorcement and say, here we go. Tubaba no write and bill of divorcement. He not drive him for a house. How did we get here? Okay, Bongoli wants to come and tell us about Africans. Oh yeah, Bongoli, I beg, now God I take beg, I give you 5 minutes. Come and define how African divorce is done. Bongoli.
Who be Bongoli?
Now one guy, now my guy, he likes to talk.
Bongoli.
Let me tell you, Jewish culture better pass African culture. African culture, you go marry wife on top of me. Close case. Yoruba culture, Igbo culture, Hausa culture, you want Yoruba on ain't worse pass. You not use Yoruba on. They go marry wife, put for your head. Bongoli, they talk Jew. Bongoli, where you there?
Bongoli, I want to hear the Jew culture.
You don't run now.
You don't come again.
Don't talk this way you want to talk. You don't forget saying sociology I study for university. I go define Yoruba culture for you. A Yoruba man, na in mama, na in go up and pick a new wife. That's Yoruba culture. In mama, if she be alive. Now go village, go up and look for one young fine girl.
So Daddy, please, you didn't tell me. So you said is it Morayo in TVC? What did she say?
Bongoli wants to come. He wants to come and argue. Oh yeah, come.
Okay.
No vex. Just 5 minutes. We go hear him. He go come tell us we're Africans. Oh yeah.
Is he an American?
Yeah, he don't relocate, so now Americana. Bongoli.
Hi, Bongoli.
You no can't get data today,
Good evening.
Bongoli.
Good evening. Yes, sir.
Everywhere scatter. Oh yeah.
Hi, good evening.
African culture.
Hey, hello, ma. How are you doing, ma? Good evening, ma.
I'm fine. Good evening.
Yes. Daddy Freeze, I think there's a misconception here. I wasn't saying that talking about the Jewish culture, comparing it to the African culture. I was saying that it may be high-handed if you use the Bible to justify or to push a case as regards the whole divorce situation. That's the point I was trying to make. I am not coming here to come and speak about African spirituality.
If we are not using the Bible, what are we going to use to judge this matter? From what angle are we going to use?
Well, under what laws did they get married?
African Christian.
No. Under what laws did they get married? Did they get married in the church? I don't know. Did they get married? Did they get married customarily? I don't know. All that I know is that I think they married in the UAE. They married in the UAE, right? If you remember, when she had a beautiful gown. That's all I know. I am not coming here to come and speak out. I don't know anything about their personal life. I am not going to speak about their personal life. All I'm going to say is that I think it's a bit unfair for we Africans, when we're having such conversations, we use the Bible as a justification. It's unfair.
Okay, so let's use Idoma culture as a justification, because we have you see, let me tell you something, Bongoli. Nobody's talking about anybody's personal life. We are talking about their public life. Let me correct you. Because Tubaba sat in front of a camera and said he's no more marrying again. That's not personal life. That's not public life. Then yesterday, Tubaba climbed his internet and said he's engaging Senator Natasha. That's no longer private life. Do you want me to use Google to define the word private for you? Let me try. According to Encyclopedia, the word private, Cambridge Dictionary. Private means Okay, that's the noun. I'm looking for all of the definitions. In fact, let me do private life meaning. So let's work with private life. A person's personal relationship, interest, and activities as distinct from their public or professional life. So, if you say we are talking about people's private life, Tubaba has 8 million followers. I have just 1 million. Tubaba released publicly on his 8 million strong platform that he is no longer in a relationship, or I don't know the exact words, with Annie, and that allegedly he has moved on. So define why you say we are talking about people's private life, Bongoli. Let's start from there.
Daddy, please. I think it's a misunderstanding, maybe on your end, respectfully, because when I said private, I mean I do not want to talk about the intricacies of whatever is going on between them. They are adults.
Bongoli, since you've been listening to this live, have we talked about anything that is not already in the public?
No, Daddy Freeze, that is not what I am saying.
Okay. So I just wanted us to be on the same page. So we can be clear, because there are 1,100 people watching on Instagram, 200 on TikTok, 400 on Facebook, and 419 on YouTube. So we have over 2,000 people watching us. So I want us to be clear in our language.
Yes. That's why I'm very, very, very clear with what I'm saying, Daddy Freeze. The only reason why I made a comment was when you used the Bible to justify or to push a case as regards how it is defined to divorce or not to divorce. I have a problem with that, because that is Jewish culture. That is not African
with
culture.
You. So what culture should we judge them on is the question I asked you again, because you are repeating yourself and you are failing to address a very big elephant
I'm not
in the room.
repeating myself. I'm not repeating myself, Daddy Freeze. I'm just trying to
what
make it
culture
clear.
should we judge them by as Africans? Since you don't want us to use Jewish culture, let us also remember that our constitution is British culture.
Okay. Yeah.
The white wedding is British culture. So if we are not going to judge them according to Jewish culture, it also makes no sense, because when you go to court in Nigeria, you put your hand on the Bible, which is a book that came from Jewish culture. Christ himself in John chapter 4 says, we Jews, salvation is coming through the Jews. We Jews know all about it. So there's no way we can deny the Jewish descent of what we have today as Bible. So you go to court, you wear a wig like the British. Many African countries in Northern Africa now have rejected the wig. They don't want that style again, because they don't want it to seem like they are still under colonialism. So even our court system, this one man, one woman, this whole bigamy is not of African origin. My grandfather married 4 wives, and nowhere did the culture say it was bigamy. My great-grandfather had 8 or 9 wives. Or
I agree.
So when you now say, so we have to use a system. If you say, okay, we reject the Jewish system, Tubaba is not a Muslim, Annie is not a Muslim, we cannot use the Holy Quran. So we can only use Idoma culture and Efik culture as a guideline for marriage, polygamy, and divorce. So let's go there.
Okay, now Daddy Freeze, and that is why I keep asking. Nobody has given me, it is not clear.
Okay.
Were they married under the law in Nigeria?
Even if they were married under the law, that law is British law.
Daddy Freeze.
It is legal, the law. But it's not our law.
Daddy Freeze, were they married customarily? You may have that information.
I know they were married customarily because there was something they did in Akwa Ibom. So there's
Now
already
we are getting somewhere.
we have an
Now we are getting
established custom. I
somewhere.
know there was a customary marriage. I
So
don't
Daddy Freeze,
know
Daddy Freeze,
about white
if there
wedding.
was a customary marriage, what does, because I know Two-Face is from Idoma, is an Idoma man, is from Benue. Annie is from Akwa Ibom. Yeah, she's from Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom, they are ethic. So what does the culture say about partners separating? Or is there even in the culture, or no, tradition, sorry, let me know it's what culture, because tradition we're talking about. Is there even room for divorce in the tradition? That's another question we need to ask ourselves.
Tradition, yes, now.
Yes.
According to Yoruba law, there is divorce. I don't know about Idoma law, and I don't know about Akwa Ibom law.
So that if we want to talk about this matter, where we are going to, we should talk about it based on how they got married or what mechanisms with which they used in getting married. Because when we talk about the society, people that are from a polygamous home are going to sound a certain way. And already in Nigeria, polygamy is a crime, is criminal already in Nigeria. So it is based on the customs of the Idoma man. What does the Idoma culture say? We use that to judge him, not even the ethic, because he is the man, and in Africa, the man is the head of the home. So that is why when that was why I only made that comment. I've been enjoying everything you've been saying. So it was when you use the Bible as a reference, and I understand why you use the Bible as a reference. I understand it to explain to the people, like according to the Bible law, this is what is okay. What about Islam, for example? Islam says if a man says I divorce you first time, I divorce you second time, and the third time, that's it. It's done for. So that's why so if they marry you with Nikai, if they marry you with Nikai, if they marry you with Nikai and they say it 3 times, that's it. So that is why I made the
Thank you,
statement I made.
Bongoli. I understand and appreciate your point. Thank you very much. Now we have a lady who is from Akwa Ibom here.
To go now. I have to go now.
Bongoli, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. So we have Kerry Kate. Kerry Kate is from Akwa Ibom.
Calabar, Cross River.
Cross River, Unanie. So what does it take to get divorced from where you are, your part of the world?
Please remove me. I can't remove myself anymore. I'm sorry. It's not going. It's not working.
Hey, you don't enter trouble.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Blessing. Happy New Year.
Hi, beautiful. I actually schooled in Calabar, so I'm a Malabress.
Hi, Malabress.
Hi, beautiful. I bet can't tell us culture. This grammar don't too much. That if I don't know people where they speak the grammar. I don't get it. I don't like give me something about drink. I don't know what they do. I knew that if as soon as you call the Bible, somebody will call for you. I knew it.
Yes, now.
So beautiful. We are hearing you. What does it take to get married to?
No, divorce.
Yeah,
traditionally. It's just to return the bride price.
Okay. That's the boss, right?
Yeah. Divorce. Yeah. You just return the bride price. The Two-Faces, no, not Two-Faces people. So who divorced who now? Who is leaving who?
We don't even know
Two-Face.
for sure.
Now, allegedly, we go allegedly.
If it's Annie that says she doesn't want again, her people will take the bride price back to Two-Faces people. If it's Two-Face that says he doesn't want again, his people, no, her people will still have to be the ones to return the bride price. He will request for it. And if they don't return the bride price, she's still married to Two-Face.
I want to ask a question, my darling. A situation whereby, as couples, they fight. Most times, these things we're talking about doesn't exist because most times couples separate. There's always a conflict. So most times there's not always opportunity of
the
returning
Instagram
bride
live
price. During my
will come back.
Okay.
The Instagram live,
my
they
time,
don't allow me to go more than 1 hour.
Okay. During my time, I remember that I and my ex-husband were having conflict, so there was no time to start returning or bringing bride price. So my father just had to go and drop the bride price in the customary court.
So shout out to Destiny Osawaru. Destiny Osawaru bought 1,200 stars on Facebook. Big shout out to Destiny Osawaru. If you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Click on today's video, bottom left-hand corner, you see how to buy my stars. If you're watching on YouTube, super chat, super stickers, and super likes, that's the way I'm going to read out your comments if you're interested in me reading your comments. And if you're watching on Instagram, on TikTok, pop those money guns. I've got the beautiful Blessing CEO right here in the building. So, hey. Blessing, wait till they make you they laugh.
My dear, I have a little distraction. Okay, Brian, my picking, no, my picking.
Oh, okay. I thought it was IVD.
IVD, oh, no, my picking,
that's
my son.
IVD's hand. IVD.
You're not there, Daddy Freeze.
IVD, now your hand I just see now. Your picking, if you get that kind of tattoo.
How you tell no your hand? How you tell no your hand?
I know your hand now.
Daddy Freeze, now two face to the talk. Yeah, I beg.
IVD, come put mouth.
You want many talents?
IVD, come and put mouth. Their father.
IVD, no say.
IVD, see now.
No, be now my first son.
Shouting. IVD, IVD, IVD.
You know,
like Yoruba man will say IVD, IVD. Don't say Yoruba man if you talk V. That's why they'll say video.
Daddy Freeze, I'm talking on everybody's behalf.
But let us just do your camera like this, 360.
Everywhere I go, just scatter now. You know whether the person wear boxers, it might be the person will be lying. And if you are there, leave me. Make me focus on Two-Face. Leave me.
All right. We're focusing on Two-Face for now. IVD, I've sent you a request. Join us live.
You want to join the
laugh? Even the cup na IVD.
He give me cup. I go buy motor, they give me cup. I go buy motor, this is a customer, this thing.
Okay.
I even get cap, self, IVD cap.
IVD. Oh, shit.
If you don't want me IVD contact.
Let you just greeting people.
If you want them to drag me.
Just greet everybody.
Or you greet them from camera.
No.
Say hi, guys.
You know tomorrow is Valentine. I'm okay. I never buy my wife.
Just say hi, guys. Thank you so much. Talk now. IVD, they say you know to speak English. Speak English. You don't go school. Talk now.
Hey. Oh, yeah, everybody, they wait. Almost here as 1,300 people gather here. They wait for IVD.
They wait for you. Just talk now. I go turn this camera. No problem. Your internet goes scatter. I know say you know we are clothes. I go turn this camera. Daddy Freeze, don't distract me. We'll talk about
Okay, back to our Tubaba and Tumama. Where we talk about?
Tubaba and Tumama.
Daddy Freeze no way.
Not true. Because Daddy Freeze, because of allegedly, maybe they call Senator Natasha Tumama. Because of allegedly.
So everything is allegedly. Well, but you see, here's the thing I'm saying here. If Tubaba wake up tomorrow, say he no marry Senator, Honorable Natasha again, say na Blessing CEO he won't marry. I know if he talk anything because that is his life. And if Annie wake up tomorrow, and say, she want to move on, she don't see one fine Nollywood, Hollywood actor where she won't follow. If Tubaba do pim, we clear him.
But I want to ask one question, Daddy Freeze.
Yes.
And I want to ask this question generally to women. Now, let's put our emotions aside. The reason why women were always victims because we too they think with our hearts. That's why every time now we they hospital, now we they sick. People go they move on, now go they sick. My question is, I won't talk to them come off. Okay, my question is this: like in a relationship and a marriage, when you're done in a relationship and a marriage, you feel like you don't want to do again, the man don't want to do again. What do you think is the best approach? Because I feel like once somebody comes out and say, there's you know the funniest part, it baffles me that it freeze as Two-Face come talk say na Honorable Natasha he won't marry. People started saying she looks like Annie. She works like Annie. Why do people always see the other woman in the next person? They always make it look as if there's always been the other woman there waiting. And my question is, women, why do you all of you are so quick to drag another woman for dating a man who have moved on? Not the woman they date am. Didn't Natasha know that Annie was there? And to all of you in the comment section, if Two-Face now call on and say, come on, I want select wife, I can bet you that
Some
almost all of you in this comment
women
section,
go run, leave their husband, follow
you
Tubaba.
know, what are you saying? They go even give am house, buy a private jet. That's always the
Make I
reality.
greet person we just buy my star. Mirabel Bucci Duane. Mirabel Bucci
Thank
Duane.
you.
Mirabel Bucci Duane sent 1,000 stars. Thank you very much. Continue, my sister. Now my
Thank you,
customers, make
Mirabel.
I
God
hail
bless
them.
you.
Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok. Super chat, super stickers, and super likes on YouTube.
So
Oh yeah.
I'm going to say to every woman, when we come to programs like this, don't just run your mouth, because do you know what I've noticed, that the freeze? Most women who are so quick to talk and toxic are actually going through that situation. Do you know so many women that are quick to say, oh, you're supporting women? Most of them are in toxic marriage, so they just mirror another woman. Many women on these live videos now, you are in marriages that you cannot even cut across. You cannot even leave. So I'm just trying to say, whether you are emotional, what you want to say, I feel like once you feel like marriage, it's not working and you've tried, and like I used to say, before people come out to cry on social media, they would have tried in private. Nobody just picks up their phone and jump up on the media. That's what I feel. I feel like you've been trying to talk to your partner. You've tried everything that works before you jump into the public. Before Tubaba comes out to say, remember, his statement was simple. I and Annie Macaulay, we've been separated, and we are going through a divorce. So we don't even know how long this separation, those of you that are saying timing, you don't even know if these people have been separated for 2 years. 3 years. We don't know, because under the Marriage Act, I've been divorced before that. Freeze. You don't divorce. We are in this together.
Well,
You
they
must
forget
be,
ourselves.
you must be separated for at least 2 years before you can actually divorce officially. So I don't think Tubaba just jumped out and started talking about a divorce. I feel like he had thought it through before he came out to talk about it. And for women out there, I'm going to say this on this live video. Men have emotions. Men suffer too. You go born boy, you. When you are saying blessings here is supporting men, you go born boy, you. Woman go show your boy pikin shege banza.
Bands.
When you are biased with emotion, not that you have a boy child, not that you have a brother, not that you have a father. When you are being emotional, men also suffer. Just because in fact, I respect men who speak out. People like speak out. So for Tubaba to come and tell you that this marriage is not working and I found love in another person, I think let's just give the male child an opportunity to also express themselves. May they not go buy for the marriage. Because this thing is vice versa. A lot of beautiful women who have also lost their husband in marriage journey suffer. I know in Igbo land, if you get how your husband go take pie, they go barb your hair. You go in those days, they go clean dead body, you go drink them. At the end of the day, even if not the man pie or not the woman pie, both parties suffer. Make nobody pie. It better as Annie and Two-Face, everybody they move on. No. Than say person pie, they begin drag one person up and down. I don't know if you understand my point. As now they drag I did, now say this one, that one, that one. Now they drag my boo boo. Now where Two-Face now don't waka go. Let's assume allegedly they said Annie is going through a lot. Some people talk say she's hospitalized, allegedly. Let's assume now that along this line, in this thing, something happens to Annie. You guys, that's where you know that Two-Face does not have fun. Oh. Once person by love, no, they do am. Nobody want know what happen. Oh. They go come talk say allegedly say na Two-Face give am this thing where he drink. Because the one where they rain for them, now anything where they go say you are into drug. You are into drug. Yeah.
Into substance.
That the
Just
one where
say
they rain for
substance.
them now.
Just say
And it's
substance.
you are into drug. As I drink this water, and they be talk say na drug I dey drink.
Now substance. Just say substance. May they not put us for
Okay,
trouble.
substance and all that stuff. So I feel like even men go through stuff. Let's also hear from the men. When a man says, I'm not doing again, I feel like they also have emotions. And for women, I still want to throw a question. Why is it that when a man leaves you, you'll be angry? Are you that desperate? If man say no, they do again, why are you people the ones that always want to hold on by fire, by force? I see it like desperation. When a man says he's no longer interested, there's no more mutual understanding because
you have invested your You see, let me tell you something. Many women are dating who is not dating them. Many women are married to who is not married to them.
Why?
One day.
Why?
Because you see, you believe in what you call duality of emotions. Your emotions are your singular problem. You can second guess somebody else's emotions, but you can never be sure. Because somebody is telling you, I love you, I love you. Do you know how many people is telling I love you, I love you? Do you understand what I'm saying? So, because you really love somebody and you have put in so much emotion, you expect that person, let me tell you, some men do not want to invest emotion in a woman. They want to invest their money. You are telling me you love me. I don't understand love. My understanding of love is I buy you a Gucci, a Hermes
handbag.
Birkin. I put you in a range. I take you abroad twice a year, first class or business class. I take you to nice restaurants. That's what love is to me. And as far as I'm concerned, I love you. My love for you does not mean I'll be only with you. Say I'm not going to knock another person. That's not what I understand. Now, the day where I not buy you Birkin, that's the day where if you can lock my shirt, say you not love me. Because for me, my understanding of love, now Birkin. There are some men that will buy you Birkin, but don't have 5 minutes to sit down and listen to you. All those things where women want to talk, they'll not give you 2 minutes. After that, they say, you know what, I'm stepping into a meeting.
Yeah.
Go and find somebody else and talk to.
I'll talk to you later.
Do you understand? I don't have time for this. I'm trying to say Elon Musk where they try buy ChatGPT for 75 billion. Say now that one get time to sit down tell you saying I feel like nobody loves me. Baba, we'll go and meet your pamba for house. Any day you need a Birkin, call me. You need a new car, call me. You want to travel and go to a nice restaurant, call me. You're having women problem, deal with it with other women or anybody else. In fact, go find man, we go help you. I'm not get that time. So you need to understand that when two people say I love you, do they actually mean the same thing? You have to investigate what love means and not what I say. Every man will tell you are the only woman in my life. One, so that you don't feel disrespected. A man that has 8 women in his life will tell each of the 8 one by one, you are the only one. And that man, as far as this one needs rent, he gives her rent. This one needs Birkin, he gives her Birkin. This one needs school fees, he gives her school fees. This one's children, because sometimes among the 8, some will be baby mama. Some will be divorcee, some will be separated, some will be other people, wives, married women. So you now interpret love as Valentine's, emotion, dancing under a tree, kissing, running, KISSING. That's what you define as love. You now expect him to follow the definition of love that you follow. Then when he now doesn't, he's a bad person. He not buy you the Birkin.
That means that if we are going to say compatibility provision is different from chemistry.
100%. Some men see some women see chemistry as love. Some men see provision as love. Because guess what? Those men will buy you Birkin. You get one girl, we go come see them. They'll don't give them tea fare. They give them 10K on top. They don't go buy them Birkin. So the fact say he buy you Birkin means saying love you, according to his definition and understanding of love. Not according to yours. So
I think let's just find people that speak the same language with us.
100%. And
but
you see, sometimes two people meet together and they speak the same language. But after a while, maybe the thing don't shock the guy. The guy can't realize, say, I don't want to chop only this egusi for the rest of my life. I want to chop banga. So things change. Ideologies switch. You understand? So those are my thoughts. And we need to be careful when we are forcing other people into... See, I want to tell you for free. From the day I've known Two-Face Idibia, now like this in B, Two-Face has not changed. Nothing about it. Now so in B. So if you can't believe, say, in love language go change permanently.
Because he's with you?
I think you took a gamble. It's a gamble. There are some men that will date a woman, they will cheat on her, but there's nothing that woman wants in this life that they will lack, that she will lack. Does not mean that the man always has money. I've seen a guy go and borrow money so that his girlfriend can get a new car. And he's cheating on her, but he loves her enough to go into debt for her.
Kind way they love it. Should we call it priority? You prioritize.
Do you understand? Am I making sense to you, Kate?
Yes.
There are men who will pay your house rent, buy you car, buy you clothes. And it's not like it's convenient for them. They will go out of their way to provide for you, but still cheat on you. So will we say that somebody will go borrow loan so that you go fit drive motor does not love you? He just does not love you according to what you want as love. And let me not lie to you, there's a man that actually loves you the way you want to be loved. But he cannot buy you car, he cannot buy you Birkin. So you chose the Birkin. Oh, hallelujah.
Okay.
Somebody speaking.
Okay, Daddy, freeze. Before the beautiful lady talk, okay, let me ask the beautiful lady. What is love? Because this love now, we don't find. What is love? Okay, to women, what do you call love? Is it the Birkin bag or the one that is every day kissing you and running? Which one you wanna want? Make me know.
Love is sacrifice.
The man sacrificed. He went to borrow.
Borrow. Oh, yeah, you're on the hot seat. Love is sacrifice. You don't borrow.
The man that loves you and is cuddling you cannot go and borrow money so you can drive car. This other man went to take a loan.
So that one
use his house as collateral to buy you a car. And because he's cheating on you, you are telling me that he doesn't love you?
This
what
thing is
love?
dicey.
This
thing is dicey.
It's dicey unless you want to lie and be mature and be children. We know the SS3 now. I love you, I love you. I love you, Vito. If so, doxology.
Somebody say love is wicked.
Love is wicked. Oh, no.
But I'm going to say that is where independence as a woman comes in. Once you do not have something doing, or you do not have a source, or you don't know how to make money, this is where you become confused about Birkin bag or loyalty. For me, I feel like if I can do the basic needs for myself, I will be able to look beyond what a man can give to me. My own definition is simply this. I believe that material things only get women excited. We women, we are blatant liars. We are so good in lying that we lie to ourselves. That's how bad we are very good in lying. Why do I say we are blatant liars? Women genuinely want attention. They genuinely want a man they can communicate to, a man they can talk to. That's what we want. But sometimes because we do not get it, instead of us to lose from both ends, or God drop money, make I know say bad as he bad. But in the real aspect of it, like I always tell women, material things don't make you happy, they get you excited. The real meaning of love are the little things that money cannot buy. Like I used to say, yes, at the end of the day, you will see most women say, I beg, I don't want man will go love me or talk to me or just give money. And I used to tell such women that in such relationship, by the time you marry this man or get committed to this man, you will beg for the same things you say you did not want. That's why you will see the wealthy man's wife driving a Range Rover and the private jet saying, my husband is not always there. How do you expect a man that gives you Becking bag to always sit in the house with you? Where does he want to get the money for the Becking bag? So for me, I'm just going to say, let's understand the difference between excitement and genuine happiness. And that's when our people who don't get money, they happy past people who actually get money. So let's be able to understand chemistry. I'm compatible with this person. And that there's also something that confuses me so much about relationship and marriage. Do you know I've actually dated somebody I was compatible with, but there was no chemistry. And I've dated somebody I have chemistry with, and there's no compatibility. So how do you match? I love you, but we not fit stay.
In
I
physics,
don't love you, but we feel live for the same
Blessing,
house.
did you do sciences in school?
No, arts. I first science.
Did you do sciences in school?
No.
Okay. I mean in secondary school. In physics, there's what you call a line of best fit.
Okay.
You are drawing a graph in physics, and all your experiments are giving you dots. So one dot is here, one dot is here, one dot is here, one. So you will put a ruler in between all the lines and see a line that can cross through as many dots as possible. That will be your line. So that's anybody who did physics, you understand what a line of best fit. Let me Google it and see if we can find it on the internet.
It's too like book.
No vex. So
Ojo explain this to me. One call they go book.
Show you the CM. You can see that the dots are there. The line doesn't exactly cross through the dots, but it is the best fit. So in relationships, this works. A line of best fit. Is he compatible? Very well.
Thank God.
So go ahead.
So I also have a take about Two-Face and his wife, ex-wife, and his newfound love. People must understand that when it comes to marriage or any kind of relationship, it's better to pursue your happiness where you can find it and when you can find it. Because there'll be a time that you'll be too damaged to be able to find it. That's when as far as timing is concerned, some people cannot dwell on just sitting down and doing nothing. They have to move from one love situation to another. It doesn't necessarily have to be a case of, okay, because you left somebody, then you have to wait a lifetime before you get into another relationship. No. Some people don't thrive in such situations. If you found love somewhere else and there's no love existing in the place you're coming from, just do yourself a favor and move on. It's a very, very painful situation, particularly for both parties. Don't think Tubaba know they feel some pain or some thing about leaving his ex-wife. There is no way you can deny that. You will still feel, you still miss that person in some little ways. But as far as you pursue your own happiness and your own emotional balance, you pursue your own mental situation, you're trying to get yourself together mentally, you have to pursue where your happiness is. And that is the truth. So I don't fault him at all. Because at the end of the day, we don't live inside of him. We don't live inside their home. If he thinks that is what is best for him, where his happiness is, it doesn't matter how he did it, doesn't matter when he did it, let him pursue his happiness. Because his mental state is very, very important. We are not there in his head. So that's my own opinion. That's it, because a lot of people are enduring their relationships instead of enjoying it. They are stuck, and they think they are stuck because they stuck themselves to that situation. Because somebody is trying not to be stuck, you think he's doing something wrong. Because everybody is doing something wrong, and you think it's the right thing. Even some of our parents continued in relationships for a very long time because they feel like, okay, we have kids together. Oh, what will people say? They think we are good together. So let us just remain there. And they endure for a very long time. You don't need to endure. Life is too short. If it's not working, walk away. If you think you deserve a break, get a break. If you think you found love immediately, get it immediately. I have a friend of mine that his wife passed. Within 3 months, he found love. And he moved on. People were complaining. Why are you complaining? What do you want him to do? He has found love. Let him move on. If that is what makes him emotionally balanced and that's what's good for him and will help him heal faster, let him do it. So it's not as easy as people think. For me, if that is a process he feels is best for him, the way he feels he should go. And the good thing about this is that it is reciprocal. Both of them are into each other. Tubaba and the Honorable are into each other. It's obvious. And don't think that Annie will not find love. Don't think that Annie will not find love. Annie too will find love. So what are we talking about? It's no competition. It's no competition. They both will find love. A hand cannot clap. One hand does not want to clap. The other one wants to clap. A clap cannot happen. Tubaba wants to go. It will take a little bit of time. Annie would also go and she will heal and she will find love again. And they can still co-parent and still be together. So that's my opinion about that. I don't think we should hate anybody for that or be upset at anybody. They are pursuing their different lives. They're growing apart and they're going to be co-parenting and they're going to be fine with their children. And they could still be best of friends. Look at Tiblis and Tiwa. Who would ever imagine that Tiblis would come out like that and speak so nicely about her when years ago it was all fights? It's a matter of time. Everybody will be all right.
Everybody will be all right.
Everybody will be all right.
DF,
Let's
please
see your
bring
Everybody will
someone
be all
else.
right.
I'm currently working. Please bring someone else. Yeah.
Okay, press X. Press
Thank you,
X.
sir. Cheers.
Press X. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see you. How you doing now?
Good evening.
Blessing, by the way, I must say this. You are super intelligent.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank
No
you.
jokes.
Thank
You are super intelligent. The way you ask your questions is nothing short of amazing.
Thank you.
Must say that.
Wow.
And if I don't say it, I will not be fair to you.
Thank you so
I've
much.
always known you to be smart, but today, your line of questioning, the way your brain works, the way you think is impressive. Please make sure I don't mind my estate people. They don't carry light, but they go bring them now. No worry.
Please, on touch.
Oh yeah, go on. They post the other video we call. They don't bring them back. Okay. Naidasha, internet go mess you. NEPA go mess you.
Welcome to Nigeria.
Everybody will start try mess you. All right, Blessing. You were saying something before you went on that break.
David, can you remind me?
You were asking. I was saying the line of best fit.
Okay.
I remember that was my last conversation from physics.
Okay, I was talking about chemistry.
Best fit.
Okay, I was talking about chemistry and compatibility now. How you feel love person, where, and the other one you feel still stay with person. But using the line of this best fit, I think what do you call them best fit? So for me, I'm just gonna say, when you find somebody you're compatible with and have chemistry, it is magic. Hold on to it. But if you don't find compatibility and chemistry, you just find a way to work with it, because they always say you will not get 100% from, maybe if you define Mr. Right or Mrs. Right now, you're not going to see 100%. You're going to see 50%. And for me, I do know for me, they're going to cry now if I say this, but I'm going to say it. I just feel like Annie and Two-Face has been long overdue.
They have been long
overdue. That's what I feel like. I feel like Annie had complained so much. She had lamented so much. I don't know about other people, but this is somebody I watch. Every opportunity Annie gets, she complains. She tells you how her first daughter is the same age with a 9-year-old. She just always finds a way to unburden that hurt in her heart. So I feel like it's something that, we saw coming, even though, these points on the internet, you just love two beautiful couples and you're living in denial. But for me, I was not shocked per se. I just felt like this lady had complained and complained and complained. So now that this guy has decided to just give her breathing space, I just feel it's time for her to move on. Life is going on well. She has a beautiful reality show. She's trending. I feel it's just time for her to just hop onto something and just move on. That's my thought, though. Right?
Let me
Do
say
something.
something here.
Mm-hmm.
From studying the situation, Annie moaned and groaned about Two-Face,
Exactly.
but expected that
That
he
he will change.
would change for her. Instead of leaving, she felt that the more she talked about it, I'm just suggesting,
Okay.
he would change instead of her leaving.
Okay.
When the situation is not good and you have tried to change the situation and you cannot, wouldn't it be wise to leave?
That it frees. That living is hard, though.
Very hard.
You know,
Very,
it's so easy to say leave. That living. That living is hard. You will now start calculating all the years, the emotion, time, energy, resources you put in. And that's where that deceit of, I call it illusion. We women, we like to build castles in the air. Most people do not like honest opinion like we talk about, because once you start to talk about realistic opinion, you get blunt. It's like you are busting that illusion that they live in. Some people don't have reality. They don't live in real life. They just build castles in the
They
air
live
and
in a simulation.
exactly. So anybody that wants to say anything that is not happening in their head, they don't like.
Yes.
Exactly. That's
And
where
that's
all
my
this banter.
quarrel with Ofori.
Exactly. That's
That
where all
thing
this
that she
banter come
said,
from.
she was saying that, okay, the timing is wrong. What? Who
There's no timing.
defines timing?
There's no timing. There's no timing.
Let me tell you my story. And I say this proudly. Me and my father have quarreled from the day I was born to today. But one advice when my father give me, way make my life get meaning. We're having a family meeting. My ex sat down, my father sat down, her family sat down, my mother was there, two of my sisters were there. And my father, when everybody finished speaking, my father was younger than my ex's uncle. But after a while, my father just got up. Like say, don't tire. My father doesn't talk. My father is the kind of person where anything when he talk, he will allow you mess up. Then he will come remind you, saying, tell you. But they talk. They talk plenty. Or more. My papa just took control of the situation. He said, okay, here's my verdict. You go back to your husband's house. My ex said, no, I'm not going back to the husband's house. My father said, I give you 2 weeks. Return to your husband's house. If after 2 weeks you have not gone back to your husband's house, he has the right to marry whoever he wants. Now, so my papa talk for family meeting. Witnesses are all alive.
Did she go?
Which go? She took my father to her house where she rented in Lekki to show him a new house. And after that, she asked my father to pray over the house. My father told my mother, please, let's go. I said, make you go back your husband's house. Of course, I didn't want her back. And I'm sure she also didn't want me back. But what was now the pretense? My father gave her 2 weeks. Said, after these 2 weeks, anything you do, you are on your own. I don't know how the court system works, but I cannot tie this man. He said it like that. I cannot tie this man's life down forever. Myself, now so I go house, begin to count the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yay! Now I enter town, begin to find wife.
finish.
Alone.
Daddy, please, I want to ask you a very powerful question. Before this marriage went south, because that is something I always establish. Yes. And that's the first thing I always like to teach people. Before Pop T Talk say, after 15 days or how many days, go back to your husband's house. Did this emotion die in the marriage before you left, or it was suddenly? Because sometimes I used to tell people that before marriage goes bad, a man comes out and say, I'm not doing again. This marriage has been long gone. They are
It has
just
been
waiting
dead for
for the
3 years
right.
minimum.
That's the reason why it always looks as if Two-Face just moved on. No, this marriage, some of this marriage have gone south. 5, 6, 7. They are just cohabiting. So moving on makes it, because sometimes the public cannot just understand how a guy or a woman is going through divorce, and the next thing he's in a relationship, or the next thing he has moved on. That's why I'm asking Daddy Freeze. How come you are living a marriage, somebody you love, you share something with, and suddenly you want to, go and look for another wife? Is it that the love, the emotions have been long gone, and you guys are just waiting for, okay, freedom?
God must bless you for this question when you ask.
Gracias.
It is important that God blesses you. I use my own story as a reference point. The marriage don't die. Marriage was bad 5 years prior.
Thank you. That's just what I want them to know.
Slowly kept getting worse. And when my sister went to meet my ex and said, and tried to say, what's going on? My ex said, I wish I had moved on 5 years ago. My sister is still alive. So we were only patching things. When she wanted to go, I was begging her not to go. Don't get me wrong, bro. Not because of love.
What
Because
would they
of
say?
what will people say? I was living in my office house. Every night na fight. Every night na fight. I'm not saying she was at fault. Sometimes I'm at fault. Sometimes she's at fault. But every night na fight. Everybody don't know. But I was hoping that things will be okay. I will close work and not go home.
Why?
So as not to go and quarrel. Sometimes I just used to sit in the office, play. There used to be this game on iPad called Temple Run. Anybody with the iPad go know that game. I finished Temple Run. I became the best Temple Run. I can play Temple Run for 4 hours back to back. I did play Temple Run. I was so good at it. And why? Because I did not want to go home. Because I know say if I get home, quarrel go day. So all this while, we're not talking, we're not friends.
Were you eating at home?
I didn't trust her. She didn't trust me.
It's not a chop for us now.
I stopped eating at home.
Because once a man stopped to chop your food, then
one day my children go put, I dey fear cockroach. My children go put cockroach inside my shoe.
Why?
So I can't think I'm saying, if these people can put cockroach in my shoe, I can imagine what they will put in my food. I stopped to the chop.
So trust has gone. So what? There's no trust. Marriage don't go there.
If I did talk to my people for phone, sometimes I used to think I was talking to women. No, I was talking to my guys, but I just can't let you know. And that's also, I'm sure my ex also have her own version of the story. And to be honest, I also had my own version of toxicity that I had. But I'll give you an example. My ex was impossible to please. If my mother calls me in front of my ex, I'm now stuck. If I pick the call, she will listen. And out of what my mother says, she will pick a fight. If I get up and go and answer the call in private, that's a fight. So, no, it's your mother. What are you going to say? You want to gossip about me? So, at every point in my life, I'm thinking 2 fights, which is less. So I will come pick, okay. Waiting my mouth no fit talk today, we go cause fight. Let me answer it in her presence. It go still cause fight, but it looks like it will be a lesser fight than if I walk away. But if me and my mother don't they talk, they come. My mom can call me and she did there. I'll say, okay, this will cause a bigger fight. Let me go away, and that will also cause a fight. Baba,
It
that's
is
how
mentally
everyone that
draining
lived in my house
alone.
used to see life. Let me give you an example of my sister. My sister stayed with us for about a year. My sister walks into the kitchen. She sees dirty dishes. My sister starts to think, if I wash the dishes, they will say, who asked you to wash the dishes? Are you telling me my house is dirty? If I don't wash the dishes, they will say I walked past these dishes and I did not wash them. And there's no, there are some people that, for instance, my wife knows that my car, my wife is a busy person, my current wife. She will just go my motorway, you go press button, the boot go open. As soon as my wife put it in, put in the boot, she won't slam the boot. I will quarrel and say, no, just leave the boot. There's the button, I will press it from here, the boot will lock. You understand? So, you know that, don't slam the boot. But with my ex, it is, if I slam the boot, it's problem. If I don't slam the boot, it's problem. So you don't know what to do.
You start to walk on eggshell, like say you fear person.
You start,
But
that is it. That is it. So there are some times when, so that there will not be fight, I will not enter the house. I'll pick the call in the car. They will carry the fight and come and meet me in the car. Oh, yes. And there are sometimes, okay, instead of me to carry the fight, come meet me outside, let me just go inside the house.
I'll go and collect the fight.
But guess what? In all this, I was still begging her to stay, not because I loved her or anything. The love had gone. But now it was, what will my office people say? My enemies in the office, where they won't make I fail, they will rejoice. And I swear to you, they rejoiced. I got that part right. I predicted that part, and they rejoiced. The second thing is, what would they say in church? I used to be very close to my pastor. He was, I won't say like a father to me, but I used to believe in his ministry. So I also felt that at least when I go to church, they respect me. So, and in my office, nobody said they respect me too much for the office, but at least they see my yeah, or they see I'm finished. You get one of my former oga, two of them. I get one gift for this life. I've never told this before, but I'll tell you online. If you offend me, go and ask my wife, taste buds. Now, taste buds will tell you, say, anybody will offend me. The way the repercussion they come, now me go come begin, they pray for you, say, make repercussion not come.
Yeah, if somebody
begin pray for
offends
you.
you
If you offend me and I know do you anything, just know
now,
say your own they come. Just know say your own they come. Even if at the end of the day you carry my matter out, I'll tell you one story. So there was one day me and my ex entered. It be like that fight where that guy where they inside wheelchair saying slapping ex. Something like that happened. Me and my ex start to quarrel. My ex go mention my mama. And me, I know they like to hear my mama. You understand? Don't talk about my mother. Don't talk about. If you talk about my mother, we slap you. You will slap who? We. And I be street boy. Somebody slapped first, somebody slapped second. I don't remember the succession, but I just know I lost it. So for my mind, I'm protecting myself because my brain don't switch off. So I pin her to the ground so that she no go fit hit me, not knowing that I don't injure her for her arms. So for the ground where she did shout, neighbors can run, enter. You understand? So the shall separate us. She was injured. She had to go to hospital. This thing where they talk no be small thing. So they had to take her to the hospital. Now, he get one guy. That guy where they carry that gist up and down. Because now the one guy they stay for my BQ. Now that guy first run, enter the house. So he can carry the gist, go my office, main office. So I entered the office the next day. We hear say you dey beat woman. You understand that whole? I was so embarrassed. My oga, one of my ogas, come sit me down. No, you don't do things like that. I can't try it. And I say, but it went out of hand. It went out of hand. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
God, I beg. So where did they listen to people they don't know? Am I not gonna come up for this? Let's have it. Let's have it.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Now, Madam and Peking.
Okay.
Okay, so let me also round off and let me round off. So I was trying to say something. Yeah. What now happened was, sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what now happened was that guy will go report to my office. He not reach 1 month. The guy forced babe to bench inside the house. The babe come begin shout. Who the babe go begin shout and give? I was just passing, minding my business. Nowhere where they don't hear that gist. He not reach another 1 month. I just begin the waka go my office. Now I see Manny, my colleague at Kulefe. One guy they follow and talk. Apparently that my second oga will sit me down. He the bench person wife for the restaurant. The husband come the office, come show us the text message where him send him wife. As I got there, as in, what could have made me walk into that? I just walked into it. My brain works like fire. My IQ is 156, remember? He get one of my oga where his mouth no cover. I said, please, don't make any noise. Let me just go and bring one of my bosses that will be able to handle this. I can't go,
let me go and bring one
apropos nation.
Man, go bring one blogger. Let me just bring one blogger for you.
So what am I saying? What am I saying here? What if that day me and my ex had that altercation and I injure her for arm? What if say I not injure her because she was hospitalized for a week?
Wow.
What if I know injure her for arm? I buy am. Or in self-defense, she buy me.
The story is always different too.
Let's think about it. What if not because she was in hospital for 1 full week? What if as they come at me from arm, she just grab knife for my body? Or what if she go the hospital, she not make am? You think say the family go agree, say okay, on a quarrel, on a rack, you injure am, she come from there, bye.
To get bad.
Do you understand? But guess what? We still went back. That happened in 2006. Was it 2000? I was driving Honda Hala and I sold my Honda Hala in 2009. So it must have been before that because I remember it was my Honda Hala I used to drive my papa from the hospital, go house. After that issue, because she was in a hospital in Dolphin Estate. So what if at least she left in 2014? So between 2009, which was when I sold my Hala, I believe it was a lot earlier. Between 2009, which is the latest possible time, and 2014 was 5 years. It was more than that 5 years. Yet we stayed together because I've invested so much in this relationship. Where do I start from now? What will people say? What will my office say? And I am not saying this for myself alone. I am saying this for the two of us. She also should have left. I should have left. Now, let me tell you, in 2014 March, when she left, I still begged her to come back.
Carrie, please, I want to ask one vital question.
Yes.
Amongst all these left begging to come back, was she good in bed? Were you? Because sometimes now this compatibility go make when this one switch.
We didn't particularly have a great chemistry.
So what were you begging her for now?
The union, the covering. People in my office go laugh me, and they laugh me. Oh, my church go begin. My pastors remove me from any work where they help and do any MC, anything. They just cut me aside.
Then I'll ask you another question before you continue that phrase. Now, you the misunderstanding hospitalized her for like a week, right?
Yes.
How do you this is where a very good. How una take the beg woman when they hospitalize, she go agree come back? What you they tell her?
But everybody beg, oh, me say beg. Because you see, at that point, if she not come back at that point, I would have looked like a complete devil. Because the story was me. And in that particular incident, was I guilty? Mostly. Because no matter what she said, now her mouth she take talk. I don't know who drew first slap, but I knew we going big. We land for floor. So that particular one, maybe I should have walked away. Maybe I should have ignored. She yapped. My mother is very dear to me. Now only me if you yap my mama by myself. Nobody feared me yap. You understand?
But women, you're supposed to abuse your husband, mama. Now is an extra.
Do you understand? But you see, she went there, but that does not warrant
you to
getting physical. So in that situation, I was wrong.
I agree.
But if the marriage had now ended on that note,
the narrative
married. But because she come back on house, he can't douse the tension. You understand what I'm telling you?
No, see, answer me. How you take beg? What will they tell this?
Nah, beg. Okay, I'm sorry. You go try beg. No, you go beg.
You need them. You buy betting. Are you good? You know. Make I will talk one to that. If it's not say this marriage thing now.
Then make I can't tell you something. Now, make I can't give you the gist. So make I give you this part. I never talked this part before. So while she did hospital, one day me I did drive they go, and I like woman. I not go lie. I like woman. They straightforward.
Nobody go drag you for man, and a woman they go drag.
So I saw this lady, beautiful lady, looked a bit mature, maybe my age or a little older back then. I think this was like 2006, 7, between 2006 and 2009. So I stopped to offer her a ride. I know, say she be my ex-best friend. One very dangerous girl with my ex befriend. When we're staying in Dolphin, they came to warn us. They say, make my ex no follow this girl waka. The girl name starts with P. Oforuko Bulashiri. But anybody will know me know him. They say, make my ex go quarrel them. That girl went to tell my ex that now me say I toast her friend. And in all fairness, I just offered her friend a ride.
What does that mean? Is it not toasting?
It wasn't really toasting. I just saw her. She was walking alone in a dark place.
You know, let you see her for road.
So I offered her a ride. Which also was my fault. But to be honest, if now you be the friend, she go tell person we already get problem.
No, cause I mean I just the bridges though.
Now the highest part was, and this is the highest part of it all, was the day my ex was packing her load finally from my house. That same her friend, I can help and pack load.
Now, if I want to ask you one question as a bad guy, how far the friend? Let him go be Alpha.
Baba, I know if you catch him again now. Because the friend was not willing to enter the car. So I was just like, come, let me give you a ride. Just down the road. It was just down the road, literally. No. Thank God I entered trouble. I not come out for that trouble. So what am I trying to say at the end of the day is, now since that time, the marriage don't end. Because right now, I have better cars. I get one car for the whole Lagos, now like 2. I know. Did the whole Lagos. I know. If I did drive on for road, the whole area boys, they follow me for back. That's how I know they drive on. If I drive from here to VI, I go spend 100K. They go anywhere they meet them, they'll give you must give them 20K. They will just surround you. So they get my phone number. Baba, inside Ghost Plus, you go, they dash people money, they go. Meanwhile, I have a Benz that is brand new. I go, they drive and nobody, they see me. But that motor, hey, they drive. So imagine now, there's no woman I will stop for. First of all, is Daddy Freeze. I'm much bigger than I was back then. But I don't stop for women. Why? On the road. You've met because I have stability in my home. There's nothing I'm looking for outside. Daddy Freeze, you made a very powerful. Nobody say women know they offer me. Do you know sometimes women go offer me, I go look and say, hey. Daddy Freeze, I want you to dwell on this particular thing you said. Thank God we have another young gentleman here. There is stability in my home. Women, let's pay attention to this. It's not about he cheats, he not cheats. What are you giving this man? If we talk, you say with a support man. I said it before. Some of you don't want to stay in marriage. You don't want to stay out. Give the man peace, huh? Give yourself peace, huh? There has to be some sort of stability for a man to come home. Because no matter how we want to talk, I'm sorry to interrupt you, my dear. Okay. No matter how we want to talk, Daddy Freeze is Daddy Freeze has never had woman scandal before. We never hear, we never see. So there is stability. So please say what you wanted to say there. So what I was before you say anything, my brother, don't get me wrong. Somebody said that you go pay bills tire at my level. Women line up. I will not pay 1 naira. And them go even the dash me money. When I tell them, say, bench me, they dash me cry. They mind them. It's like saying Two-Face go use money buy woman, bench woman. Come on, there, women go pay. Use money. You see, at the end of the day, if we don't bench 2 or 3 times, and you say, okay, oh, you need something, I feel chipping something, but say I go they give you money to bench. The only person who I feel give money to bench now will show. Say I pick will show for road. How far? How much? 10K. 10K. 100. I don't know how much they carry on the show, but if not 10K, take the 10K. Finish. You understand what I'm saying? I do.
So what I was going to say is that to the subject that Blessing mentioned about stability. Some women don't know they cannot give stability because they don't have it. You cannot give what you don't have. Some women don't understand that sometimes, in certain extreme cases, it is what you put into a man that you will get back. Men,
guys, make no vex. I need to end this live. Okay. Something has come to my attention. I go attend to him. I go come back.